Hello, 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 Sir David the Bard. Yeah, I got my little rock music, doo-wop. That's going on and on. I gotta turn it off because I'll get shut down. As long as I'm talking over the music, they won't catch it. The crawler won't. But anyway, he's gone anyway. There he goes. All right, Sir David the Bard. I'm here in the doo-wop Hall of Fame. I had to put my pants back on, and that disappointed me. I didn't put the underwear on, but God, I got the pants on, so it's legal. It's legal. All right. I wanted to do a video that has several purposes. Okay, I'm coming to you as a humble servant of the atheist God. So let me tell you, you people have made my life. My life was shit until nearly 1 million of you have hit my videos, and some of you thought I had something to say. About 7. And that's my family. Anyway, I just want to be very, very straightforward. You people have given me an outlet, have given me opportunity. You're funny as hell. When I read your damn comments, I just roll off my chair, which is hard to get back on at my age. But anyway, I've made a lot of good friends. I had a call from Las Vegas the other day, and a gentleman was trying to date non-members. He left the church and he was having a hard time. Well, we all did. We all did, because when you're in a cult, you don't know how to treat people, and you don't know about real society. I had Allison, my good friend Allison, Tennessee, I think her state is, came out and visited for a day or two. We had a blast. We went up to Park City, and she bought dinner. The bar never gets free dinners. Wonderful husband, wonderful families. Anna is one of my close friends. If I can't have Marie Osmond, I'm going to take Anna. She's second best, but she's as cute as can be. And Sir Girl, and I've just met, and so many of you. I've got a wonderful friend up in the original Wiener up in... I'm the second original. How can you have 2 original Wieners? But he's up in Idaho. And Mark Stevens down there in Salt Lake City. I like talking to Mark now and then. Now and then, Mark. Not that often. But I want to thank you. Hundreds and thousands of you who have made comments. And I don't erase comments. I think out of all the comments I've had in 3 years, I've erased maybe 3. And 2 of them were my brother Randy trying to get money from you. Now, that brings me to the subject. These videos, there's more than 1,400 of them now, are free. If you can make money off of my videos, go make money. This video clearly shows that I have no copyright rights that I'm exerting. I don't have any trademark rights that I'm exerting. I have never made a penny. Not 1 penny out of 1,400 videos. Now here's why. I've found, as an old man, that as soon as you mix money, with any kind of a project like this or others, evil raises its ugly head. People begin to lie. They cheat. They steal. They stuff the ballot box. They stuff how many hits they've had. I just had a wonderful offer from a company that just said, hey, we'll give you 70% of the profit if we can have your video. You know what? You can have my videos. Free. Free. Truth should not cost anything. It doesn't cost me anything to sit in a chair and speak to a camera and a microphone. My overhead is right at about 10 cents a year. And that's sometimes, I've had to have a video man come in and unscrew my viruses that go into my computer. I have no overhead. I have no need for money. I don't want money. I have food, I have a nice house, I have a new car, and, well, the bills aren't paid. They're getting there. They're getting there. So anyway, I just want to let you people know how much you mean to me. This is better than counseling. I would have never recovered leaving the Mormon Church without this access. my asshole family. And let me name them, okay? Here are the names. The first one that comes to mind is Jeannie Randall. Sue me. I have no assets, and you can't attach Social Security. So sue my ass. I don't care. And my daughter, Amy. My daughter, yeah, well, maybe he's gay. I don't know, John. He got married, went on a mission. Son of a bitch that never talked to me. My wonderful son, Aaron. He's autistic, and I love him. But as soon as at 16 or 18, he moved out with his mother. I've never heard a word from him. Never heard a word from him. I have a son, Stephen. I wish I didn't. Stephen has been a damn drug addict since 11th grade. I've put him in rehab that he'd run away from. I've put him in special ed, which he ran away from. His oppositional defiant disorder diagnosed, he won't accept. I tried to put him on meds. I tried to drag him behind the car. Nothing works. Nothing works. And then I have a bipolar son, Adam. And you know, some years he's as friendly as can be, and then when his moods change, he can be a total asshole. And he's a child molester. My dad was a child molester. I'm not saying it runs in the family, but there's two. There's two. So anyway, when I have these, I have a little girl, Genevieve, and I miss her. Jenny, I really miss. And her mother is borderline. I've never married a normal person except Mercy. Mercy is pretty balanced, pretty normal. But I've had borderline. I've had prostitutes. Carolyn, that's you. Then I've had everyone that fucks screws the football team, Jeannie. And anyone that's not a virgin since 10th or 11th grade, Jeannie. And so I'm thinking, and my Monica, I adopted Monica. She was in abject poverty, didn't even have diapers or food. And I adopted Monica, and I raised her. I sent her to Europe as an exchange student. She came back and graduated, spoke 3 languages. I got her into BYU at 19 with no high school diploma. And she screwed me. You know, I think it's that naked pussy picture I sent to Jeannie that set some of my daughters off. Anyway, Michelle, my oldest daughter, you know, I got her a job, we worked together, and she won't talk to me. And whatever her reasons are, I'm happy that you people have given me a life. You've let me express myself. You haven't judged me. You haven't been cruel or mean. You know, in a million hits, it's just not there. When I first started, God, the Mormons, you're bald, you're ugly, you're fat, you're in a chair, you know, you need mental medications. God, I take. You stupid people that write that shit. Here's my med bar. The first one. There's 3 others that are full of meds. So anyway. Take my videos. Anyone that wants them. Mass produce them. Put them on disc. You know, Pandora me. Oh, that kind of feels good. Pandora me again. This modern technology is a wonderful, wonderful world. I never thought I would embrace it, but I do. It's amazing. It's amazing. Every year, the world changes with technology. So anyway, those of you that have, I had one gal that left a message that she knows I'm an attorney, and she wants me to give her some advice. I'm not an attorney. I'm not an attorney. I've just been sued so many times. I should be an attorney. And Anna, now I'm going to list for Anna. City Mortgage, I've been banned from. I've been banned from the Senior Center. I've been banned at times from DI. I've been banned from the Davis School District. I've been banned from the furniture store downtown. I have been banned, there must be 2 or 3 other places. So I haven't been 10 places. And restraining orders, that don't bother me. I just don't go there anymore. So anyway, if you can make a buck off of these videos, make a buck. I don't need it. I don't want it. And I don't want to lose any credibility by those saying, oh, he takes money. He's going on TV. I'm not on TV. I've been invited on radio shows and you know, other kinds of things. I've learned that my credibility starts to suffer. The Bard don't lie. The one guy that wants the template, freeze a picture of me. Go put it on. The Bard don't lie. You know, take my Bard sign. Take anything you want. You have given me life to the fullest. After the resignation from the Mormon Church, I was a lost soul. And most of my family was happy about that. My family has been so critical of me and my personality and my ideas. Now, I just had a new idea. I bounced it off of Mercy and my girls here because I find farting a fascinating science. Now, why people giggle and why they point at the other person and why in American society farting is more important than voting. And how you fart, when you fart, does it smell, doesn't it smell? I mean, there are millions of fart scenarios. I'm thinking of inventing something that when you fart, it turns into the speech. So when you fart, it can say, screw you. Or when you fart, it says, I'm hungry. Or when you fart, it says, I don't love you anymore. I think we should harness farts. Now, maybe that's bipolar. No, it's normal. It's normal. I can say these things in a mental institution, and people gather around me. I've been in mental institution. I've always walked in. I've never been, you know, the white coat and the handcuffs. But when I know my medications are off, or I get suicidal, I've walked into mental institutions. They can hold me for 72 hours, or I can AMA, against medical advice, walk out. But I've been in there, and there's a lot of interesting people in there. I usually get out early. I've met so many Jesuses. He's been resurrected hundreds of times, and he looks different. Sometimes he's a female. Sometimes Jesus wears a dress. I don't know. These people, take what you can from what I've said. It comes from my heart. I have no mind, so it can't come from my mind, but it comes from my heart. And those of you that have called wanting advice, I do the best I can. I'm not a licensed counselor. I'm not, you know, I have 2 master's degrees and I have a little bit of a law background, but I'm not qualified legally to give anybody advice. I do my videos for me, that it makes me feel better, because I'm banned from everywhere and nobody listens to me. I went to an IEP, which is an individual educational plan meeting yesterday for my granddaughter, Cheyenne. And my son said, Dad, they told me not to take the bulldog, but I'm going to put you on a leash. Just sit in the chair, and when I want you to talk, I'll give you the thumbs up. When you're talking the wrong things, I'll give you the thumb down. Fine, you know, use the Bard. Use the Bard. I'm a tool. I'm a hammer in your toolbox. Well, maybe a sledgehammer. I don't know. So I'm sitting there, and I took my video camera in. I've got a video of it. I'm not going to make it public because there's nothing funny on it. Just me sitting there, and anyway. So I said to the lady in charge, now have you given him all the legal documents that are required by law for him to be making a decision about his daughter? Absolutely. They're right here. They're right. This is Utah. This is Utah. It's Kolob, Utah. It's an invisible place that no one should be living in. So she said, absolutely. I've given him everything. I said, gee, the procedural safeguard that is required by federal law to give to him, I don't see. It's the Mormon. God damn, I love the Mormon dance. You know, it reminds me of the old hand jive out of Greece. Anyway, it's right here. So she goes going through her file cabinet. It's right here. I said, well, don't you think he should have had that a couple of days ago so he knew what his rights are before you put that paper in front of him to sign for her special ed classes speech? Here we go again. And then the other, this was a speech therapist, then the other teacher, she gets into the dance too. When one Mormon starts to dance, they all join in. It's like square dancing, except it's hand dancing. and chair movement. Anyway, my son got exactly what he wanted, and he was very happy. And so we were riding home, and I thought, gee, I did a good job. I didn't yell, I didn't scream, I didn't threaten. So I turned to my son and I said, was I rude? I said, if you have to think about it, that's not going to be a good answer, I think. He said, yeah, you were rude. I go, I didn't mean to be rude. He says, well, you have a very direct way of just tearing people's heads right off. Sorry, that's the way I was born. So anyway, thank you for being you. Thank you for being so diversified. I have blacks, whites. I have a little gay couple, female up in San Francisco. Ronnie calls me, and she emailed me once, and we've had wonderful one-hour conversations on the phone. So I have a diversity of black, of white, I go to 208 countries in the world. 208 countries in the world have clicked on me, thinking maybe, you know, it's a joke because he's bald and ugly, or maybe they think I had something to say. I don't discriminate against Mormons making comments on my board, because when Mormons comment, regular people see what they're really like. And they know the Bard don't lie. The Bard don't lie. And there's no motivation for me to do these other than my counseling and my therapy. And a few of you, it'll be 1 million in January, think I have something to say. And that compliments me. And there's a validity, and it verifies that I have some worth. My family has always said I have no worth. I'm just mentally ill, and I'm this and that, and my degrees don't mean anything because, you know, they go on and on. Well, you people have proved them wrong. I'm not famous. I called back. Who did I call back? Oh, I think it was Ronnie. I called her back, and she's so cute. She's so cute. And she's diabetic, and she wears the pump like I do. And she left a message, and I called back. She says, this is the real Bard? I go, yeah, it's the real Bard. I called you back. Oh, my God, this is like Obama calling me. I said, I don't think so, honey. This is just a fat old bald man that enjoys, to a certain extent, human beings. I don't enjoy very many human beings. Oh, I can't believe it. I have to tell everyone the Bard called me. I'm not famous. I'm just an old man that sits in a chair and tells stories. And so she and I have developed a wonderful friendship. So the diversity of my audience makes me proud. Makes me proud. Every human being has worth and value. Except my ex-wives. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. No, I'm not. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for letting me be me. Thank you for letting me voice my opinion. I am so thankful to be an American and to be in a country where I can do this. Any other country, you know, I could have been shot the first probably week or two I was on the air. I flew in from Kangaroo City into Utah just in the last day or so to watch the Utah elections. Now, let me tell you something. I have an absentee ballot, and so does my wife. She used to be Republican, and she splits her ticket a little bit, but she voted straight Democrat. I voted straight Democrat this way because we're the only two in Utah. There's got to be some representation. So I go by the library where all the Republicans line up to vote. I'm telling you, it looked like a pit bull festival. Garments flying everywhere. Republican signs flying everywhere. They have a token black woman in Saratoga Springs that they just elected to the Congress. She's a first-generation immigrant. She's from Haiti. Her parents are, she brought them over, and she was the mayor of a small city, Saratoga Springs. And I don't like Mia Love, personally. I think she's a little black puppet. The Republican Party poured millions. She made more money outside the state of Utah than inside the state. And the Republicans and the Mormons go, see, we got a black person. And they've got one black person in the Tabernacle Choir, but they got 19 cameras on him from different angles. It makes him look like, well, they all look the same to me anyway. Anyway, it looks like there's like 1,900 black men singing in the Tabernacle Choir. There's one. So anyway, the Mormons, you know, image is everything. Image is everything. Truth is nothing. Truth is nothing. So I'll close. Thank you so much for letting me die a happy old man. Die a happy old man. I never wished, and I never thought this would be the legacy that I would leave. Please, there's no copyright. There's no infringement of registration, little r. You can use my videos any way you want. You can wipe your ass in the bathroom with my videos. I don't care. I really don't care. I don't want the money. I don't need the money. If my grandchildren or children want to take these videos and try to make money, I don't care. But I am not going to make a dime. I'm going to tell you the God-forsaken truth. The truth. What the Mormon Church did to me. My experiences in the Mormon Church. My education. My background. I'm a BYU graduate. I have a master's degree from Northeastern State University in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. And I have most of the second master's degree from Springfield College in Guidance and Psychological Services. And I know a little bit about the Mormon Church. So, I can't thank you enough. Anyone that wants to call me, anyone that wants to email me, even ugly Mormons, they call me to repentance. I don't usually answer those because I've been in the Mormon environment for 67 years. And you're not going to say something I haven't heard. I want to go somewhere other than the Celestial Kingdom. I don't want to be with the Mormons. I don't want to be with them here. I don't want to be with them when I'm dead. And outer darkness, most of the humans that I've met, that sounds like a pretty good place for me. Take a solar flashlight. I'll be all right. I'll be all right because I'll have friends there. I'll have if we can't see, but you know me, I like to feel. Oh, this is a woman. Oh, this is my old girl. Oh, this is an old wife. So, Braille will be popular in outer darkness. So anyway, I still have health in the navel, marrow in the bones, strength in the loins, and sinews, power and priest to be upon me and upon my posterity through all generations of time and throughout all eternity. Thanks again. The Bard is sincere, and the Bard don't lie. Bard gone.